Finally, the first corner shunt at Spa, big one for Fernando Alonso, almost potentially as big too for Charles Leclerc in the Sauber. What was your take on the role of the halo in that?
Well, it's quite interesting. You know, I've been quite open that I've been positive for the halo since it was first introduced. I mean, I don't think it is the final solution. I think we still needed some screen around it, but we do need cockpit protection. However, with this accident, now everyone else is saying, well, the halo's just saved Charles's life and it must stay and it's brilliant. When I've looked at the accident, I'm not sure it saved his life in as much that the way that the trajectory of the cars was crossing, as much as Alonso's front wheel hit the chassis of the Sauber and then hit the halo and bounced over, it was in a position where I don't think it was in any danger of actually hitting Charles himself in terms of his head. It may have potentially grazed his knuckles if the steering wheel was up. So I don't want to say that this saved his life.
No.
But if it was maybe 10, 20 centimetres another direction, or the angles were different, certainly it was in a position there where it was really going to prevent aspects of Alonso's McLaren coming into that Sauber cockpit. So, you know, I stand by my position where we really must have frontal cockpit protection.
And I think the other point that
cars.
should be made is that those of us, including me, who weren't pro-halo, it wasn't as if we didn't want anything at all. We wanted other things, and the other things probably would also have done the same job, if not a better job. In my case, I much preferred to have the arrow screen, so I think that would have played a role too. So it's not as if it was the halo or nothing.
No, I mean, I think something there is important. You know, in this situation, the Red Bull Aero screen, which is basically a carbon fibre halo with a screen, would have helped. I'm not sure the shield, which was just the pure clear plastic screen, would have had quite the same effect. We don't really know quite how strong these things are, particularly with side impacts, which is something that have not really been tested for. But still showing that we can still make this sport safer when we see around the rest of motorsport, you know, people still being injured.